Hello, hello. Hey, it's Ray Langley at your service, virtual entertainer and wolf girl extraordinaire. Welcome to today's stream. How are you all doing today? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hello to Candace and Army Productions. How are you all doing today? It's so good to see you again. I know I know today is a retro gaming stream, but I just wanted to start off with a little bit of a ramble. A little bit of a quick tier maker because just a couple of days ago we had the Game Awards happen, and during them we got the trailer for the upcoming Street Fighter movie. Now, as you all know, I play a lot of Capcom fighters, or as you might know, I play a lot of Capcom fighters, particularly the Street Fighter series. So you could say I have a bit of a vested interest in uh, news about a movie about it. So, yeah, I wanted to just take a quick moment to essentially um, rate uh, the cast based on how they looked so far, because this is the first time we actually get to see them as they look for the role. So, the trailer itself is very short, barely even a minute long, and it's a lot of quick cuts. You don't really get to see a lot. So best detail we get was from the announcement post that they made on Twitter that showed effectively character posters for everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to rate all these characters uh, based on my own impressions. This is going to be a combination of mostly vibes because we haven't seen them in action in any meaningful way. We haven't seen them perform or act as the character. So this is going to be more or less, do I think they fit the character based on vibes and aesthetic? Admittedly, it's a little bit shallow of a rating, but it's what we have for now, so it's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to rate these a little bit more harshly than I would say a cosplayer, because a cosplayer is doing it as a hobby, usually, most of the time. So like complete accuracy is not like the deal breaker for those, But here, it's a major production. Uh, we've done 3 of these live action movies now, this being the 3rd time, so if they don't get it right now, they never will. And yeah, we're gonna go based on what I know about the actor behind the role, how they look, and just the general vibes of their appearance. So we'll just go in order of the pictures that are presented here, just for consistency's sake. Now, I do have these tiers that I have personalized and rate as my own ratings. So at the very bottom, you lose, and obviously it's a character I don't think fit, an actor I don't think fits, or just a general offness about it, just something that doesn't, it just doesn't come together. I don't believe this character can be played by this actor. I don't believe that this is going to be a good performance or what have you. Guard Crash is going to be a bit of a higher tier than You Lose, not outright completely lacking faith, but just, I don't know enough about you. I don't trust you based on the vibes. It's, I don't know. Ultra Combo is going to be okay. Good middle of the road. I can kind of get behind this. I can kind of believe that you are the character. I can kind of believe at least that you are putting in the effort. You Win is going to be good job. Good job. Absolutely. You are either better than the 94 or Legend of Chun-Li version, or just generally, I don't have any notes. And Moment 37 is absolutely perfect. The best version we have had so far, the best version that we probably might get. And just in general, I have less than no notes. I have nothing but adulation and praise for this. So that's no, it was Tuesday joke. I tried to think of it, so I just went with the general game mechanics, like Moment 37, not a game mechanic, but Moment 37 being exceedingly hype. You Win being just good job, ultra combo, guard crash obviously when the guard breaks, not great, and then you lose. Yeah, I wanted to work in a bison joke here somewhere. I promise I did. Um, Shout out to how much in bison dollars the podcast what do you call it, podcast channel over on YouTube, over wherever you get your podcasts. What do you call it? They're active on Blue Sky. How much in bison dollars is basically an account that is set in the Street Fighter 94 universe, and determines how much something in other currencies would cost in, well, bison dollars. So shout outs to them real quick. Love you guys. Full bias, I am a contributor to their radio show, but yeah. All right, so with that in mind, shameless plug there. But you know what? I really love them. I love them. They're great people. So let's start off with Julie, who is played by, I can't read it here too well. Let me go ahead and take a look in another window, but I'm gonna try to be as thorough as I can in rating these characters and the actors. And again, if I don't know anything about the actor, that's gonna impact my feelings. But again, this is purely personal. So, okay, so Julie is played by an actress named Reina Valandingham. I unfortunately do not know anything about her. Um, I think she looks okay in the costume, but I just even in the trailer she doesn't have much presence, and I just think a Street Fighter adaptation that has Julie but not Junie is already kind of weird. It just feels weird to separate the two of them since they were a dual boss in Alpha 3. Their characterization as dolls basically have them be inseparable, so I don't understand why we have a Julie but not a Junie. That's not the actress's fault, but just in general, the presence of Julie without Junie already puts it in guard crash. I'm not sure how we feel. I'm not sure how I'd feel about it. I'm not feeling altogether confident, but that's just what we're gonna go with here. Now, this one brings me much joy. Zangief, as portrayed by Olivier Richters. Now, this is a moment 37 right off the bat. I have nothing but good things to say about it because, for example, okay, let's just go ahead and move to another tab and let me show you Street Fighter 94 Zangief. Now, not a bad portrayal. Okay, it's just showing the game. I was looking for the movie. That's why I typed in 94. Come on now. Street Fighter movies on GIF. Yeah. So this guy, the first, he was played by Andrew Briniarski. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, but I did try. Not a bad look. I mean, look at him. Obviously, he's huge. He's big. He's got the, they gave him the hair, but he didn't get to do much as Zangief. Now this one, I feel much more confident that he's going to do more fighting, and he's going to be huge and impressive while doing it, because this is what Olivier Richters looks like. He is actually a bodybuilder. He is actually 7'2". This guy is going to wrestle somebody, and it's going to be great. So I think the fact that they got the biggest possible guy to play Zangief is just, I'm already full send behind him. I believe in him. There's this joke, there's not joke, but like there's this video that I saw years ago, some rapper that was improvising a bar on the spot, and it goes, "If you ever see me in the forest fighting a grizzly bear, help the bear." Olivier Richters as Zangief is the walking picture definition of help the bear, cuz I think the bear's going to need it more. So absolutely moment 37, less than no notes. As you can see, I'm already all in on it. Vega, who is played by Orville Peck. I do not know anything about him. Apparently, he has a gimmick where he just wears a mask all the time in his normal professional career. I don't know what that translates to as his acting ability, but then again, like, Vega doesn't really have much of a character. My bare minimum is he has to act flamboyant and have flourish and be just, irritating in a word. But I don't really know anything about his actor, so I can't say if he's gonna do a good job. I mean, I'm pretty sure Vega's not gonna have a mega huge role in the movie, so as long as he puts on like a show with it, then we're good. They got the mask, they got the claw, so I did call him the F word. I said flamboyant. We'll put him in ultra combo, perfectly middle of the road. I don't really have much to say. I don't think it's a bad look. But what I want to see, what will put this up on You Win in future evaluation after the movie comes out and after I've seen it, is I want to see if he has the tattoo. I want to see if there's a part where he loses the you know, the fashion, loses the shirt, and he's got the purple snake tattoo on him. If he has that, and he gets showy with it, then we're good. Vega has too many clothes on for now. Exactly the thing I was saying. Like, yeah, take that shirt off, show us the purple snake tattoo, and we'll decide from there. The council will decide. Andrew Koji as Ryu. Moment 37 for me because I've seen him in other stuff. I've seen Andrew Koji in Bullet Train. I've seen him on the HBO series Warrior, where he plays effectively a Bruce Lee type of character, since Warrior is a script that was written by Bruce Lee at in like the midpoint of his career. Andrew Koji can act. He's got good martial arts chops. Putting him as the guy, good choice. He's got good facial structure. He's got really good like expression work. Like that guy, he can pull some faces. I fully believe if they don't get into it in this movie, if they somehow make enough to make a sequel and they tap into the Satsui no Hado for Ryu, he's going to pull some like evil faces, and I'm already looking forward to that. So, Andrew Koji as Ryu, great choice. Nothing but the utmost for that. So let's go. Dalsim is played by let's see, what's Vidyut Jamwal. Don't know anything about his actor. I do appreciate the makeup work that they have on him. He's doing this weird, it's hard to see in the picture here, but he's doing this weird like thing with his fingers to kind of show like a sense of hypermobility at a glance without resorting to CG. So I kind of appreciate that already, like that they have the idea like, okay, you got to show you're flexible, you're bendy and all that, but we can't just CG you just for the character poster. You got to at least look normal when you're not stretching out and punching people across the screen. So there's more forethought there than I already would expect, and the fact that he's wearing like a piece of neck jewelry that isn't like the kind of how you say, questionable necklace of skulls that he had in the original Street Fighter. I mean, honestly, just based on this, I think it's a good choice. I like how he looks. He has the right appearance and vibes. Again, they've already seemed to put in a little bit of more effort in his wardrobe and his like presentation, so I believe in it. Chun-Li, played by Kalina Liang. Uh Listen, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. She is posed, or the camera is put too high up. I'm just gonna say it right out. I need to see those legs. I'm. It is important. It is core to the character of Chun-Li that I see those legs. Oh god, that sounds so awful, but please understand, and I'm sure you do if you are my audience. Chun-Li's legs are literally 50% of her character. So I need to see what those legs look like. I need to see what they're capable of. The outfit being dark blue is the issue. Would have liked a lighter shade of blue. Yeah, I would have also liked a lighter shade of blue. I do kind of like how it looks like the Alpha series outfit. It doesn't look like Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li, which I dig that. I think it's kind of interesting how we have a little bit of blend of Alpha and 2 um, costuming going on here. Like, so we'll see where that goes. I mean, aside that, what I can see is that she's got very well built upper body. Like, I don't know if you can see it that well here, but she's got an amazing pectoral line right here and amazing arm definition. So she's definitely put in the work. I definitely believe she can put on a good performance. I just I just need to see the legs. Aside from that, minor detail like the color scheme, yeah, that's a little bit off, but I kind of understand why when we talk about the next character. But other than that, I mean, the only thing holding me back from putting this at moment 37 is I need to see the legs. After that, we're good. um, does she look better than Ming Na Wen in 94? A little bit. Does she look better than Kristen Kruk in Legend of Chun Li? 1000%. So, yeah, like she's got most of it. Just got to see the rest. Uh, Next up, Cammy, as played by, um, let's see, Cammy is Mel Yarnson. I just want to make sure I had that correct. Mel Yarnson. I mean, the Killer Bee outfit is a good touch. Um, so again, that's one of those alpha designs right there. Is that they gave her the light blue Killer Bee era outfit. So I'm interested in what they do with that. Kind of want to see again the legs, but this time for less like. I want to see if they put the lightning bolt design on her legs because there she does have the camo design when she wears the green and breaks free of the doll control. But I want to see if they have the lightning bolts on her to be truly accurate to the Killer Bee. But that's an extremely minor thing. Um, she looks good, but she also kind of looks like a cosplayer more than an actor playing a role for a major motion picture. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Now, I will fully admit to my absolute personal bias that I really liked Kylie Minogue in The Row in '94, and she didn't show up, and Cammy doesn't have a live action appearance outside of that. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about her at the moment. I want to see what she does in the role. I want to see how she performs. If she is Killer Bee, then I gotta see how she does on like the kind of uh, programmed assassin kind of thing. I want to see that. I want to see how that comes together. For now, Ultra Combo. I feel more or less confident in her than I do in Julie. So there's that at least. Next is Eric Andre as Don Savage. I do not know who Don Savage is. If someone out there knows a little bit more than I do, is that an original character that was made for the movie? Kind of like how Cole Young was an original character for Street Fighter, uh, not Street Fighter. I'm sorry, for Mortal Kombat 2021, or because I do not recognize this character at all. Is he Street Fighter 5? Oh, I only played the story mode of that like once, so I guess it's fair that I don't recognize him. Let me look him up. Oh, he's a ring announcer. Okay. Okay. And based on the picture, yeah, Eric Andre looks like the guy. All right, well, weirdly enough, that's pretty much a you win then. I don't really have anything else to say. He looks like it. I mean, they gave him a garish outfit. He kind of looks like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, which I don't get. But yeah, I don't have any real complaints. So yeah. Um, yeah. If that's the role and that's the guy, then hey, it all comes together. It looks pretty good. Now, I may have tipped my hand a little by color coding it this way, but just right out. Dan Hibiki, as played by, what the hell's his name? Andrew Scholes. Well, first off, Dan Hibiki is at least partially Japanese, as far as I remember. I think he might be like mixed to Japanese. This guy is not. Now I don't believe 100% that an actor should be cast specifically because of their ethnicity or whatever, but it helps to at least, you know, kind of like if you're casting for a like Japanese character, it helps to put someone who at least looks Japanese, even if they're not. I don't know. I don't know how to like really go about that. I'm not a casting director, but the main issue I have, the 100% questionable issue I have is why the hell does he look like Waluigi? Okay, I could forgive the casting. I could forgive the like I could forgive the facial proportions looking a little off. Why does he have a mustache? And why does it all come together to make him look like Waluigi cosplaying as Dan Hibiki? What the hell? He's not even wearing a martial arts gi. Like, what's going on here? Look how they massacred my boy. Like, it's just it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. I have zero faith. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna exist on screen for a total of 5 minutes, say something annoying, and then not contribute anything to the plot. But if you're making a Dan Hibiki for your movie, can't you tell the guy to shave? Ah. Anyway, let's move on. That's like easily the worst, the weakest part of the entire thing. Um, Next up is David Dastmalchian as our Lord M. Bison. I think, honestly, I think it's a you win. Just in the poster and in what little I saw of the trailer, he's got that like sinister aura to him. He's got like the mannerisms of what I expect M. Bison to be in a non-campy setting. Um, the thing is, I have Street Fighter. The thing is, I have Street Fighter anime feeling where they show up for a cameo and that's it. Like, Cammy is in that movie for like 2 minutes. Yeah, doesn't have the chin. Now, I yeah, he is lacking the chin, but he has the jawline, weirdly enough. Like Raul Julia definitely had the chin, and I think part of it may have been the costuming department. The outfit looks a little big on him, and it kind of makes his head look smaller. But in terms of vibes, he does carry it through. So I'm gonna say I'm fairly confident he can pull it off, but he does look a little bit odd in the outfit. Um, so I think he can do it. I think he can do it. I just think that costuming might have messed up and given him uh an outfit that's like one size too big, and the hat needed to be adjusted somehow to be both imposing but also not end up making his head look small. Next character is E Honda, played by, of all people, New Japan Pro Wrestling Zone Hiroki Goto. I haven't seen this guy in several years. I used to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling a lot, so it was a shock to hear that one, Hiroki Goto got cast, and two, that he's playing E Honda. Now he shaved his facial hair for this, unlike somebody, and um, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, if that is completely him, like completely his body in the character poster, big ups for him for putting on that like weight and simultaneously muscle mass, because I can tell that's not just fat, that's not just chub for the role. He still has his musculature underneath, and if that is him unassisted with CGI or anything, huge ups for like committing to that. That can't be easy. And then he's gonna have to lose it after the role. Man, um, E Honda usually doesn't have much to do in the games. in the series. So I don't really know what he's gonna do here, but just knowing what Goto is like in the ring and knowing the kind of energy he has, he's gonna definitely play a more serious E Honda. And if he doesn't, it'll be interesting to see his comedic side, because E Honda can usually skew serious or kind of comedic depending on what the plot needs him to be. Yeah, he's just missing the face paint, but I think aside that, like, I think he's got it, and like I'm fairly confident he can do it. So Hiroki Goto, huge ups. Um, Now my next takes are going to be a little controversial and definitely a little biased because again, as I'm revealing, I have a pro wrestling background and I have enjoyed watching my fair share of pro wrestling. Now, real quick, I just need to do this. This is more for me than for you guys, but this is necessary before I talk about our next character. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It has always been Guile's theme goes with everything. And what better thing to go with than me talking about the casting for one William F. Guile. Um okay, so Cody Rhodes as Guile. The moment I heard that, it just made sense. The American Nightmare, the son of the American Dream, playing fighting games most American man. It just, you couldn't have asked anyone better to do it. And it's funny because a lot of people go, oh, but Cody Travers from Final Fight. Yeah, he already did that when he was marketing it for Street Fighter V. Let him play something else. Let him be Guile. And you know what? Not only does it work on paper, it works in execution. Because unlike a certain Jean Fraud Van Damme, he has the hair. They gave him the broom hair. My boy has the flat top. And in the trailer, from what we saw, he already does a flash kick. So, you know what? That's moment 37 to me right there. If he throws a single sonic boom in the movie, I am fulfilled. I am complete. I just need to see him throw a sonic boom. Cody Rhodes is legitimately one of my favorite American pro wrestlers. Watching him finish the story at WrestleMania a couple years ago, just poetry. Years and years of history coming to fruition in that one match. It was gorgeous. Okay, that's enough of me gushing about Cody Rhodes Guile, because I could be here for a little while if I'm allowed to continue. So let's not do that. Next up, let us talk about, speaking of the finish the storyline from WrestleMania. On the other side, we have, he's credited here with both names. So we have Joe Roman Reigns Anoa'i as the freaking guy himself, Akuma. The absolute gall to one, write a role for Akuma in a live action movie, which is already difficult enough to do in a Street Fighter film. Two, cast Roman Acknowledge Me Reigns in the role. And three, actually do a pretty good job of making him look like Akuma. However, I think there's a lot going on in this, okay? Roman Reigns as a wrestler for the longest time has been universally panned as one of WWE's worst talents. Mostly because while he can throw a good punch and do, big intimidation faces or whatever, he really didn't have much in the way of ring psychology, in cutting promos, in the acting part of professional wrestling. That's changed in the past few years. After he left to battle leukemia IRL for real, he came back and something changed in him. And when he started becoming the tribal chief, he really found his niche as an actor. He can play scary, he can play domineering, he can play commanding, he can play evil. The storyline with Roman Reigns leading up to the WrestleMania match against Cody Rhodes, with him as the tribal chief, was legitimately compelling stuff. And the makeup and costuming department didn't do a bad job here. They gave him the torn black gi, rope belt, large prayer beads, which are like weighted. They gave him the red eyes and the black sclera. They gave him the hair as best they could, because honestly, asking for game accurate Akuma hair would just make it look silly IRL. It just doesn't work in a 3D human space. The facial hair is a little bit of a weird, because Akuma, at the very least in the way he appears here, shouldn't be having that. It's still a 90 out of 100, which is still an A. But here's the thing. I do not know if Roman Reigns, if Joe Anoa'i will be playing this as Akuma, as a character, as the Raging Demon, or if he's gonna Dwayne Johnson it and play as Roman Reigns dressed as Akuma. That's the part I'm not sure about. And for that reason, it's an ultra combo, but I'm hesitant to put it anywhere above that. And if my gut instinct is correct, it's more of a guard crash. Because if he ends up doing that, if he ends up acting as Roman Reigns wearing an Akuma suit, it's all for nothing. I think my issue is Akuma doesn't work IRL for me because he's some weird demon in the games. Like, the anime has him 5 minutes as a 4-meter titan that sucks out your soul. This is also true and fair. I think that Akuma doesn't necessarily work in a 3D space. But this is the first time someone is trying it out. So I'm morbidly curious to see how it goes. You know what? I'm going to go with my gut instinct. I'm going to put in a guard crash. He looks the part. He looks fairly good. He looks like a professional cosplayer with a professional cosplayer budget. But I don't yet trust him to not play it as Roman Reigns. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel I'm more confident in that ranking. It's a guard crash. Also, if the Raging Demon looks off, it's over. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The Shungoku Satsu is a very, very ironically delicate move when it comes to adaptations. You have to be careful. Street Fighter, the mainline game, can do whatever it wants. Street Fighter 5 and 6 have started showing what happens when he makes contact with you, but I'm always going to prefer the Street Fighter 4 and Tekken 7 versions of it, where it just and prior to that, where it just cuts to black with a bunch of impacts and then he's standing over the fallen opponent. I don't think they can do that in a movie. But if they do go the route of Street Fighter 5 and 6 and show what happens, it has to look damn compelling and damn scary to not fuck it up. Also, he better do a demon roll. Like, low key, I know we can't get every super in here. I know we can't get every special move. But I kind of want to see him do the Kongo Kokuretsu Zan, the island splitting slash. See, my prediction for this movie is it's going to partially follow Alpha and 2. Because those are the ones people played most, aside the most recent ones. But, you know, the more recent ones have a lot more story involvement that necessitates building from the early entries. So my prediction for this movie is that it's going to follow some of the Alpha storyline that then converges into the Street Fighter 2 storyline, which will culminate in the secret boss fight when you get to M. Bison and Akuma just straight solos him, and now you have to fight Akuma. So I think what's going to happen is that Bison's going to be doing some fuck shit. People are going to come together to try to stop him. Maybe Guile and or Ryu will be fighting Bison, and partway through, Akuma is going to just zip in and do the Shungoku Satsu on him. That's total speculation, total wish casting, but I kind of hope that's what goes down. It might just be its own thing, like the first Mortal Kombat movie. I would like that a little more, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. The second absolute no confidence vote. Jason Momoa CG'd as Blanka. I know that Blanka is a mainstay, one of the OG 8 from Street Fighter 2. However, he does not work in a 3D real-world environment, and you shouldn't even try. No, it's not better than the first movie's Blanka. They both suck in different ways. The first one tried to make him played by a real human with makeup and prosthetics. It didn't work. Now we're going CG. It's not gonna work. Blanka just doesn't work in the real world. Bar for bar on that one, Candace. Also, beard again. Yeah, like, I don't get why these guys can't shave their facial hair. Why can't, like, I've seen Andrew Koji with both facial hair and not facial hair. He's been scruffy, he's been clean shaven. He's clean shaven for this role. Why Hiroki Goto, same thing. He's had facial hair. He has like a goatee in New Japan when he's wrestling. He shaved it off. Why can't Roman Reigns, the guy playing Dan, and Jason Momoa shave their damn hair? It's gonna grow back, guys. Just shave it. Superman from Justice League. Oh god, the K-ville incident. They all look like 40-year-old hipsters who run a shitty, overpriced burger place. Reminds me of that ancient what do you call it, fan animation project, the Street Fighter collab, and there was one where somebody animated Akuma working in or owning a burger joint or some other fast food thing. It was so funny. Oh, good old Newgrounds days. Anyway, I don't have any faith that Blanca's gonna make sense or work here, and putting Jason Momoa in the row just feels like putting another big name to get butts and seats. I don't like it. Fans of Blanca aren't gonna like it. I wonder how Wooly feels about this because Wooly is like a Blanca main, so I don't know how he's gonna feel about it. I should actually like uh take a look and see. But so yeah. The we're down to two characters and we have vastly different placements for these because I think the ever bulletproof Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, would have made a great Balrog 20 years ago. Now, he's a little too old for the role. He's clearly bulked up for it. He's clearly put in the work. He's clearly got, like, you know, the body insofar as, as much as he can. I'm gonna be real here. He looks too skinny. He looks more like Muhammad Ali when he's meant to be Tyson. Oh, that is a good point of contention there. Yeah. He's too lean. He needs to be wider. And I know that's like relatively minor, but at the same time, he literally was supposed to be Mike Bison. So, before like before the overseas port went, we can't do that. We should shuffle the names around. And he became Balrog. But yeah, I agree. He needs to be bigger. And again, not to take anything away from the clear amount of work he put into this, but he's just not big enough to be Balrog. He's not big enough. He's not young enough anymore. I just think this one was a bit of a misstep. And yeah. Also, where's bro's shirt at, or the hood even? Well, you see, he started off in the victory pose where Balrog explodes his shirt by flexing. But yeah, where's the torn sleeve shirt? Um, I think they wanted to show. I think he might have it in the movie, possibly, but I think they just wanted to show off that like despite the age, he has the build to try to inspire confidence. At least that's what I'm hoping it is, and not that he's shirtless the whole time. But and lastly, let me get the actor's name. Noah Centineo as Ken Masters. I don't know anything about Noah's body of work. I don't know anything about him. I do know that he looks kind of out of place because he has Street Fighter V Ken hair in what is ostensibly a Street Fighter 2 adaptation. So I don't quite get it. He should have gotten Maximilian for Ken. I think Maximilian could put in the work and build the body. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know anything about him. I don't know how to feel about him. I think he's definitely it could go either way. So I'm going to put in an ultra combo cuz it could go either way. He could put on a good performance. He could just look a little out of place with the Street Fighter 5 era hair, or it could be completely borked and he just does a terrible job and looks wrong. So we've got some hits, we've got some misses, and we've got some didn't even tries. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about the cast of this. Well, actually, it looks like I'm feeling pretty split, if we're being serious. Like, between the ones I actually feel confident about and everyone else, it's kind of a perfect split. Uh, we got Jury. Wait, we did? Oh, oh, Julie. Yeah, Julie. I thought you meant Jury Han. I was like, wait, what? No. Yeah. I wish we got Jury. If we had Jury, that would make this a much better movie already, but but no, we have Julie and without her other half, so I don't get it. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think the characters that will pull it off, or the actors that will pull it off well. The ones that won't are gonna weigh it down, and the tiebreakers are gonna have to try to like do their best. If we got Jury, it'd mean we get Seth. Damn it, you're right. Could we at least get the Street Fighter 5 Seth? I'd be okay with the Street Fighter 5 Seth. Because low key, I'm built like Street Fighter 5 Seth. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and save this as this will be for posterity, so that when the movie comes out and I see it, I can revisit this and see how did everyone do. But yeah. So thank you all very much for indulging me on doing some nonsensical yapping in what is supposed to be a gaming stream, but I just had to. I had to get this off my chest because obviously, as a big Street Fighter girl, this matters to me. This is important, so I needed to talk about it a little bit, get my feelings out there. So yeah, let's play some games now. Let's see, what have we got here? Okay. Let's play. Let's start with some NES stuff. Now, last time I got frustrated with Ninja Gaiden, as one does. So let's go ahead and play something a little bit more. Let's start off with something a little. Hmm. Actually, that's a good question. What should we start with? Uh, Screw it. Let's do something actiony. Let's do this. All right, we're playing Super C, the sequel to Contra. Time to finish Castlevania. I am not trying Castlevania 1 again, not after that crash. All right. So you can tell. So I definitely like the updated graphics with. Oh, jeez. Now this is the Contra I played. I didn't enjoy it. Really? I've always been divided on my feelings as to whether Super C was better than Contra 1, or if it was a bit of a downgrade. Ah! I didn't think he would touch me. Don't give me infinite men in the first level? That's fair. Yeah, this is starting off a lot more hectically than Contra 1 was. It definitely feels like a... dang it! Oh my god. Okay, I think I see what you mean. I think I'm starting to remember. Yeah, this is definitely like, this feels like a sequel to Contra in the way that's like, I hope you played Contra 1. I hope you know what this game is about. Okay, what was with Konami? What was in the water at Konami where they just kept making infinite respawn enemies so frequently? Oh crap, I got the wrong gun. Whew. Sorry, I had to lock in for a sec there. Okay, things are a little easier. I've got the shotgun now. Oh my god. Oh, shotgun, where would I be without you? No, 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 no! Oh. Whew. And then Contra 3 happens. I was like, you know what? We can make this harder. Oh god, I forgot about the top down. I did not like this as much as I did Contra 1's base stages. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. There we go. Oh, what the... Oof. No, I'm not taking the laser gun. I do not trust this game to fire in a linear plane right now. Oh god. Whew. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Oh shoot. Okay. Come on. Whew. Oh my god. Okay. That was nerve-wracking. What the hell? Oh sh... No 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 no! Ah! Oh my god, no. It's all going wrong. No! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is bad. Guys, I might be in trouble. Oh god. Sorry. I'm like freaking out right now. Laser gun? Let's take the chance. Oh, fuck. Okay, just get out, just get out, just get... Oh, God. Oh, God, it's raining men. Oh, no! Okay. At least it starts me back at the beginning of the level. I was mildly afraid it would be like, okay, now you gotta start back at area 1, and I'd probably have to just quit because, no. I refuse. What? Raining Man. I'm too bi for that. Oh god, even touching the... Oh god, of course, of course. Ah. Okay, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Don't bother. Just get out. 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 Just keep moving to the right and firing. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? I've made it to the end with only the basic gun. No! Oh no! It took me back to the title screen. Oh. Ugh. Even the game's attract mode can't stay alive for like 30 freaking seconds. Yeah, let's see if Konami code works here. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. It did not. Maybe I didn't do it right? I wonder what the timing was. Maybe I was supposed to do it before the title screen? And there's no way to test it unless I just die. So let's test it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. It still didn't work. You're telling me you have to make it on skill this time, or is there just something wrong with the way I did the Konami code? Game went, nah, we gave it to you too easy last time. Get good. And I'm all for get good. I like get good. I've played like at least one FromSoft game. But there's a limit. You know what? I know when a game's not fun. Let's just, let's put in something else. Let's play something a little less, a little more brain dead. Let's do Punch-Out. All right, we are Little Mac, and we are fighting against Glass Joe, who has 1 win and 99 losses, and he's French. Prefer Big Mac in all honesty. Come on, Joe, fight back. I want to at some point I want to play the Wii version of Punch-Out because I haven't played the Wii remake. Oh, and Glass Joe is sent to the mat. Referee is given the 10 count, and he gets up at 6. Can Glass Joe turn it around? Can the legendary loser from France? No, it seems Little Mac has him on the ropes, and we're down to the end of round 1. All right, both fighters come out of their corners. We've got Little Mac, the Bronx legend, in the making. And Glass Joe is sent down to the floor once again. Ref is giving the 10 count. Can he get back up? He gets back up at 4 this time. You can't say he's not determined. But Little Mac is just too fast. And Glass Joe is knocked down once again. Gets up at 3. One more knockdown like that and it could be a TKO. Could be all over. And he's down. The ref calls it. It's a technical knockout. Little Mac wins! Alright, next up we've got the German challenger, Von Kaiser. Both gentlemen come out of their corners. Is this Mario's side hustle when there's no princess to save? Von Kaiser and his magnificent mustache are getting tousled about already in the opening seconds of round 1. He's got a quick jab, but he can't seem to land his mark. Little Mac is giving him the works. Nothing but face shots. Oh, one counterattack, but Von Kaiser is down on the mat. Ref's giving the 10 count. Kaiser gets up at 4. Ooh, a mean uppercut from Von Kaiser, but Little Mac recovers just in time and starts issuing another volley. Don't mess up that mustache too much, Little Mac. And he sends him careening to the dirt. Kind of looks like Dudley, a little bit. Oh, and a whiff that's immediately punished. It's not looking good for Von Kaiser. He's been sent down to the ground 3 times in round 1, and it's over! The ref has called it. Lil Mac wins again! And next up, we have our WVBA title bout against the legendary 26 wins from Japan, Piston Honda. He only has one loss on his record. Will this be his second? Will Little Mac continue to be the upset from New York? Ooh, looks like Piston Honda is not firing on all cylinders today. What is this? Piston Honda is sent down immediately to the ground. Gets right back up though before the ref even gets the second number out of his mouth. Nothing but mean crosses and hook and face shots from Lil Mac. Ooh, good uppercut from Honda there. But is it enough? Doesn't seem to be. He's in a bad spot, and even his piston jab isn't saving him this time. He staggers back. Piston Honda is on the ground. Oh, and that's the end of round one, folks. Fighters go back to their corners. I'm sorry. It seems that Piston Honda has been a little bit addled from too many punches to the head. He seems to be speaking in nonsense. Alright, fighters meet in the middle again. Lil Mac seems to be a little too fast. And Honda is sent reeling. Oh. Gets up at the 8. Honda looks like he's in trouble. He might not be able to see the rest of this fight through. And Honda is knocked down again. Is this it? Is this the end? Ref is giving the 10 count. He gets up at 5. He does not get up at 5. Piston Honda is down. Piston Honda is down. It's a full knockout for Lil Mac. And the WVBA minor circuit has a brand new champion. And now we're treated to a training montage. Alright, we are now in the big leagues at the major circuit. And our first competition is Little Mac, the upstart from the Bronx, who has taken the minor league by storm. And he is facing off against the Spanish legend, Don Flamenco, with 22 wins and 3 losses on his belt. Hey, look, it's Lady Liberty, and she's gray and staring at you, screaming, "Don't blink." It's so funny because in my Doctor Who rewatch that I'm currently doing, Not on stream or anything, but just for myself. We just got through series 3, so we just finished watching 10 and Martha, and Blink was in there, obviously. Still such a great highlight of an episode. All right, the combatants are ready. Don Flamenco comes out dancing as he is wont to do. What a flamboyant man. The season 3 finale. I thought it was good. Ooh, and a mean uppercut from Don Flamenco. But Lil Mac still seems to have the advantage so far. Ooh, Flamenco is sent down to the canvas. I don't like the... Really? You're not a fan of John Sims Master? Oh, Little Mac is getting pummeled. What happened to his early advantage? Alright, seems Mac is learning to fight smarter, not harder. And that's it for round 1. I thought John Sim was a pretty decent master, but I get it. I mean, especially in the face of, like, later actors. Oh, that's so fair. Delgado and Ainley? I'm also thinking of later stuff too, but I don't want to say too much out loud because I've Hey, Mr. Referee Mario, I like your hair. Alright, the fighters meet in the middle again. Don Flamenco with his usual flamboyant taunting. It doesn't seem to be paying off for him this time. Seems like Lil Mac is not distracted, and he sends Flamenco flying! Oh, mean uppercut from Flamenco. Almost puts Little Mac down. Ooh, Lil Mac is bobbing and weaving just a little bit out of reach. And he knocks Flamenco down again. Is this the end? Ref is giving the 10 count. Flamenco gets up at 5. Another knockdown. It's amazing. And the ref calls it. It's a TKO. Little Mac has done it again. He has taken down a living legend right in front of us. Alright, but can he handle his next opponent? With 18 wins and 9 losses on his record, but every single win is an astonishing, devastating knockout from Hippo Island. It's King Hippo! How will our tiny challenger handle this massive threat? Ooh, Lil Mac is trying to feel out his opponent. He's not getting very far. Oh dear, it's Hippo's patented Hippo Barrage. And Little Mac has been sent to the ground. He gets up at 2 though. There's still a chance. Little Mac just has to find an opening to get through. Ooh. Oh no, and he's knocked down again! His usual tricks aren't saving him this time. What will he do? And that's the end of round 1. Things aren't looking good for the bite-sized competitor. There's a guy I occasionally interact with. He's doing a WarioWare style game, and one of the mini games was Dark Souls. One of the characters is basically King Hippo in armor. That sounds amazing. Alright. The fighters come out of their corners for round 2. Can Little Mac turn this around? And speaking out of character, can someone tell me how the hell I'm supposed to hit this guy? Oh no! And Lil Mac has been knocked down again! He keeps rising, but for how much longer? He might have found it, folks! But now he's playing too defensively. And that's the end of round 2, everyone. Speaking out of character, the game literally just advertised joining the freaking paid subscription club so they can give you the tips and help. Oh, Lil Mac goes for the face. Apparently that was a bad mistake. Yeah, work the body, Mac. Treat him like a heavy bag. And King Hippo has been knocked down. Unbelievable, folks. Little Mac might be turning this around. Unbelievable! What an upset! Little Mac manages in round 3 to turn it around with a single knockdown! Alright, folks, and that is going to take us to a word from our sponsors, aka I will be right back. I need to get some water. Alright, folks, and we're back. That's right. If you haven't invested in Langcoin today, make sure you do. Just kidding, anyway. And now, for the battle for rank 1 in the major circuit. Lil Mac's opponent with 24 wins on his belt, 5 losses. The Great Tiger from Bombay, India. Let's see what happens. Fighters come out. Oh, Max seems to be feeling out his opponent. Ooh, and the Tiger goes for the uppercut. But he's just not quick enough to snatch up this little Mac. And the Great Tiger has been knocked down in round 1. He gets up at the 4 count. But once again, he is subject to Lil Mac's infamous volley of straight punches, all to the face. Oh, and it's Great Tiger's infamous attack. Lil Mac manages to survive and get back on his feet, but for how much longer? And that's the end of round 1. I don't know exactly what I saw in that ring just now, but that did not look like legitimate boxing, folks. And if it was, I am afraid. And Little Mac is knocked down again. He manages to get back up, but can he survive more of this? Oh no, here it comes again! Oh no, Little Mac is struggling. Can he not get up? And it's a devastating, heartbreaking KO. Can Little Mac rise back up and try again? It seems a rematch has been okayed. Let's see if Lil Mac has what it takes to withstand whatever that was. In all my years of commentating, I have never seen anything quite like this, folks. And Little Mac takes an early lead by knocking down the Great Tiger. He gets up at the 5 count. And we all know what we're waiting for. The Great Tiger has yet to unleash his fangs in this fight. If any magicians in the audience would like to explain that weird tornado punch. And Little Mac has been knocked down. Fighters are on even ground so far with one knockdown each. It's saddening to think that a legitimate institution such as boxing can be interfered with such parlor tricks. Impressive though it may be, it does not seem like honorable boxing. Little Mac may have discovered the secret. Can he see through the magician's tricks? And he's on the attack! But the Great Tiger's starting up again. And he takes him down! But he gets right back up. He springs up on his feet. Seems Little Mac is not letting his previous loss to the Great Tiger go so easily. And with a simple counter straight cross, he takes him to the mat once again. Round 2 is almost over, folks. And that'll do it for round 2. Both gentlemen are looking a little beat up. It's now down to the final round, folks. I think Tiger's win quote on the Wii is something about breast milk. And here comes the Tiger Punch. But Little Mac survives and takes him down with a single punch. Little Mac's volley is roaring to go. And he takes Great Tiger to the mat once again. Things aren't looking great for the Tiger this time around. Has the hunter become the hunted? Oh no, he's geared up for the Tiger Punch. And Little Mac has been taken down. Can he get back up? Yes, he can. What's the ruling? It's a TKO! Little Mac has done it! But now, I fear his battle has only truly begun because we have the WVBA Major Circuit title match. His opponents today, with 34 wins, 29 of which were KOs, and only 4 losses. From Istanbul, not Constantinople, it's Bald Bull. He looks positively massive against Little Mac. Will the boy from the Bronx be able to handle? He's got some good punches in, but Bull looks hardly phased. Meanwhile, every punch from Bull looks like it's taking everything Mac has to not pass out. But Mac secures an early lead and knocks Bald Bull down. Bald Bull gets up at the 8. It almost looked like too easy a win there. Oh no! And Little Mac has been knocked down by Bald Bull. He manages to get up at the 2. And he blows right through Little Mac's block. That charging bull punch is nothing to mess with. Little Mac is hanging on with everything he has. But he gets taken down again. And that's it. It's a TKO. Little Mac has been decimated by the gigantic bull. That is unfortunately our Bronx Legend's second loss on record. And he has to go back to fight the Great Tiger. Wait, seriously? Well, that's quite a weird structure to our circuit here, folks, but I guess them's the rules. If you lose to Bald Bull, you have to go back and face the Great Tiger again. Seems more time wasting than anything, but I suppose that's how we're able to sell so many seats? I don't know, folks. What do you think? Does this make any sense? Well, in any case, Little Mac has taken Great Tiger down once again. But then again, Great Tiger is not exactly trying right now, is he? Where's the whirlwind? Oh, here it comes. And that's the end of round 1. Alright, gentlemen meet in the middle again. And Great Tiger comes out swinging. And he's taken down. But with his cat-like reflexes, he jumps right back into the heat of battle. They're in a stalemate so far. Oh, and Little Mac lets loose. Great Tiger takes exception to that and begins his whirlwind of pain. But he misses and is taken down for it. Referee Mario is giving the count. Tiger gets up at 5. Tiger rears up. And he starts pouncing. But he's taken down. And once again, Little Mac bests the Great Tiger with a much faster TKO this time. And that entitles him to one more title bout. Can he handle the Bald Bull easier this time? Or will he get knocked down again? Gentlemen meet in the middle. It seems that for every few hits that Little Mac does with all of his strength, it only takes a couple of body blows from Bald Bull. Which of them can gain the edge? Oh, and Little Mac secures the early lead. Bull gets up at 3. Oh no, here comes the charging punch. It misses. It misses again. It misses again. But Mac can't seem to find the counterattack. And that does it for round 1. Little Mac seemed to have been hanging on there on the ropes. And now it's time for round 2. Gentlemen meet in the middle. Little Mac is starting to capitalize on the gaps even further. Are we going to see Bald Bull get knocked down again? We are! We are! Bald Bull is down. Can he get back up? He gets up. He does not. At the 8, he manages to catch his second wind. The question is, can Little Mac survive long enough to put the bull down? Or will he catch the horns? The charging punch is coming. It seems Little Mac is able to weave out of the way, but is unable to capitalize on the... Oh, I'm watching with bated breath here, folks. It seems like at any time, Bald Bull could catch Little Mac slipping. And that takes us to the end of round 2. Bald Bull's not looking in great shape. Could we see a major upset? Could Little Mac take the title? And he knocks Bald Bull down after a couple of grueling hits to the face. But Bald Bull recovers himself. Things are looking a little scary for our pint-sized fighter. What are weight classes even for at this point? Oh no, Bull is charging. He can't seem to land a blow after the charge. We can't exactly block that attack either. What does it take to stop the bull in his tracks? Little Mac guessed wrong. And he's back up. But the bull is charging again. And that's the end of round 3. By decision, the winner is... Bald Bull. That makes no sense to me, folks. Little Mac clearly had him more on the ropes. Well. Well, folks, unfortunately, that'll have to do it for us here from WVBA. I wish you all a good night. That is to say, we're going to play a different game now. Let me just go ahead and load up something else. Rigged. I know, right? What the hell? All right. Now we're switching over to... We're moving over to the 16-bit era now. With an arcade classic from once again from Konami. That's right, we're now headed to the Old West. This, folks, is Sunset Riders. Oh, good. You know Sunset Riders. Very good. I always used to like playing as Billy most. Mostly because he always has like 2 guns. This was basically an arcade side-scroller shoot-'em-up. If it'll let me do the thing. It's not letting me do the thing. What the heck? I'm supposed to be able to jump up on the... Oh, there we go. Ah, that's how it's done in this game. Ah, oops. My bad. Getting the hang of it. My controls are a little different here. Ugh. Wild West Golden Axe. Yeah, basically. Most SNES games I know are mostly JRPGs. That's fair. This was a Super Nintendo port of an arcade game, so which is a shame because like this game got a Super Nintendo port, but for example, the Simpsons arcade game, also made by Konami, never got one. I never understood why that was the case. Oh, the Genesis had a version? Oops. I forgot you can accidentally kill yourself with the... Oh, what? That's so annoying. Alright. We'll play as a rifleman this time. Yeah, X-Men Arcade. I always wanted that one. Ports issue? Yeah, I guess, but I always wished, you know? Like, imagine the X-Men 6-person game. Simpsons Arcade had one PC port and it was terrible. That's true. I guess I'd rather no port than a bad port, but... I mean, unless Konami is doing a Simpsons Arcade, or Simpsons collection, like Turtles in Time. I always love these Stampede sections. This game kind of has Turtles in Time music. It kind of does, huh? There we go. Marry me with my money. Speaking of beat 'em ups, I watched the new Marvel beat 'em up. Oh. Wait, there's a new Marvel beat 'em up? I knew about Marvel Rivals and Marvel Tokon. I didn't know about a beat 'em up. Oh, what? Ugh. Whoa there. Came out recently. Oh, dang it. I looked away for a second. Cosmic Invasion. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up. Had to explain all the comic references. Yeah, depending on what it is, sometimes I need help understanding all the references because there's just so much that, like, goes into a game like that there's no way I can always understand them. Especially if it's for, like, a property I didn't necessarily read much growing up. Like, I'll never be able to catch all the Punisher references, for example, just as an example. Oh, had a lot of deep cuts. Ooh. This game is so much easier with a friend. Ugh. Punisher Arcade exists. They made a box figure set of that recently from Marvel Legends, and then I remembered I'm broke. Oh, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, I see. I mean, I guess it makes as much sense as it did in the arcade. Dang, missed a few there at the end. Still, 46 out of 50 ain't bad. The home ports are so censored. Because every time you enter a saloon in the arcade version, you're either coming out drinking something or with a woman on your arm. SNES censorship. Poison. I mean Jimmy. Oh man, I looked away. Do not the tavern woman. That's how you get crabs. You can't tell me what to do. Oh man. Let's give Cormano a try. Besides, it'll be different when I do it. Ah, yeah, okay. It's just functionally the same, just with different animation. Dark Horse Comics is in the game. Aww. Oh, I didn't mean to jump down, damn it. Now that I think about it, Super Nintendo had a ton of beat 'em ups. It does, yeah. Kind of funny how that works. Oh, here we go. Ah! Ah, come on. Final Fight and Golden Axe. Look what they had to do to mimic even a fraction of our power. Just to play as everyone at least once. Oh, come on. My fingers are betraying me, honestly. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I'm doing worse now. I think the type of gun that... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits on this. Obviously, the superior option is to use someone with a rifle. Your fingers, my back. Oh man. My back is also hurting, but that's because I did a workout before stream, so I was working on my lats today. So I did a lot of like back workout. So that's what's got my back hurting right now. It's that good old workout soreness. Mine's just in pain from since time immemorial. Ah, fair enough. Oh, come on. This felt a lot more natural in the arcades. I'll tell you what. Oh my god. Man. Note to self, don't try to play arcade games uh that I remember growing up was easier alone, because they were not easier. I just had other people to soak up some of the damage with me. Let's see. Okay. Let's do one more of these. AD 2636. Well, at least it's not 2XXX. At least it's far enough that if they're wrong, we're all gone by then. The Alien Wars begin. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. The other pane, yeah. Alright, what's my controls here? That's jump. That was a bomb. Okay. I looked away to see what you said, and it was, chat, is she gonna rage quit again? Maybe! Ah. Oh, points for looking very much like the first Contra boss. Contra 3 is considered one of the hardest games of... Damn it! I looked away again. Of all time. Reminds me of Metal Slug. Yeah, I see it. Ah! Uh-oh. Whew. No. Ah. Oh. That was a cool visual. Oh, okay. Wall climbing. Got it. Ah! Oops. Okay, it's a little slippery, this game. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, did my game just break? Ah, give me a sec. I mean, it's not like I made it past level 1 anyway, so give me 1 second. Okay. Nothing a quick restart couldn't fix. Okay, so yeah, this game is definitely graphically awesome, but oh boy. Ah. Even having the shotgun doesn't guarantee your safety this time. Ah, how am I dying even harder this time? Oh my goodness. You would think having a much faster firing weapon and stuff would be a blessing, but it seems much harder this time. Oops, wrong button. Jesus. Oh no! Ah. Whoa there. Oh, and suddenly it just miraculously... Whatever. Oh. Oh, what the... Jesus. Whew. Oh, okay. At least it starts me off here instead. Is that better? I don't know. I can see what you mean by this was a painful game. My god. Contra 1 looks like nothing now. My fault. Got too eager. Alright, I'm just gonna waste out my bombs as soon as the weak point shows up. Whew. Choose your starting point? What? I guess here? Whoa, okay. What have I gotten myself into? Oh my god, what? Oh, what? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. Actually, that's a great question. Where the hell is my select button? Because I feel like that's the only other, or my R button. Because I feel like that might help me turn, which I just realized is. Okay. Oh, hell no. That's annoying. Jesus. I do not like that level at all. Oh. Oh, this sucks. Oh, that's cool. That's a singularly cool thing about an otherwise terrible system. Whoa. Oh, what? Oh, great. The floor is gonna crumble. Jeez. Oh god, what? Oh, what? Jeez. I hate this. That is the worst top-down level I've ever seen. Oh my god, what was that? Oh god. This reminds me of the fuck ass like bugs from Resident Evil 4. This level is where I expect to crash out. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, jeez. Really? What if I just blitz past them? Haha, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Whoa, whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Now we've got freaking missiles coming after me. Wrong button. Oh, Jesus, what? What the? Can you go away? I don't like being cabadoned by whatever you are. No! Come on. Where's the... Oh. Oh, God. Ah! God damn it. Okay. No! What? Can you, like, grab on correctly? For the love of... No! You son of a... Whoa there, okay. Might start playing Planetscape Torment soon. Get cabatoned by your immortality, I swear. No! No! I swear, I just don't have enough lives by the time I get there. Oh, that's it? Oh, hell no. Uh-uh. That's good. That is insane. That is a ridiculous goddamn game. What the hell? Wow, I don't think I've ever actually played 3, and now I know what I missed and what I'm glad I didn't play until now. Holy crap, that was a journey. Wow. Is it fun? Sort of, to a point. Is it pretty? Yes. Is it frustrating as hell? Yes. Is the top down level one of the worst I've ever played? Yes. Uh, all in all, glad I experienced it with you guys, but wow. Also very glad I did not wow. I don't know what to say about that. I didn't rage quit. I just sort of excuse me, sorry about that. Um I just, sort of hit the bricks. Like there it is. Like this guy right here. Just walk out. You can leave. If it sucks, hit the bricks. Words that I live by fairly often. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you guys very much for another amazing fun week. I enjoyed reading for you guys, and I enjoyed playing these retro games with you guys. I'm gonna try to get some other generation of games working for next week. So I can try to get things going, and we'll go up a generation and make things a little bit more exciting. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, it was really fun to have your company and your commentary. So thank you guys very much. As always, I will put my schedule up hopefully tomorrow or Monday, but I'm aiming for Tuesday and Wednesday next week, due to some upcoming engagements, and I'll try to work out my schedule from there. We're gonna get a little rocky heading into the holiday itself. Obviously, everyone's gonna be a little busy, so I'm sure you expected me to have a little bit of change in my schedule as well as we head towards the big ho 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 day. With Christmas drawing near and New Year's right after that. There's gonna be a little bit of travel, a little bit of you know, stuff coming up, but I'm gonna still try to get some streams out to you guys. I don't intend to go on a full holiday break, mostly because one, I'm a workaholic, and two, I would miss you guys too much if I did. So, I'll, you know, it would be, I would honestly be too antsy if I had to go for like a week or two without streaming. It's just at this point, it's so ingrained into me. It's so habitual that like I gotta have a stream out, and I really want to be here for you guys. So it would make me more anxious to what do you call it, not have something, or it would make me more anxious to not have a stream than to figure out what I'm streaming and all that. So I'm definitely gonna try to have something going. I'm gonna just retool my days and maybe my times, but definitely my days. The days are easier to adjust than the times. Um, but in any case, I don't want to prattle on too long. But I just want to say thank you guys so much, as always, for being here. Um, and like I said yesterday, there's gonna be some schedule uh, fuckery. uh, it's the holiday season. Everyone's a little busy. Everyone's a little bit scrambled. So I appreciate that you're patient with me and that everyone who's able to hang out and come on by means the world to me. And I pretty much got all my mushy sentimentality out yesterday. So if you want to hear that again, then just go listen to that. I'm not doing it again for a little while. But all that to say, I'm pretty sure Christmas Day, which will also be my 6 month milestone, I should hopefully have that day available, at least a little bit of time to do a sort of celebratory and festive karaoke. So look forward to that. I'm gonna get one stream or two out next week. Definitely plan on reading something, and definitely plan on maybe playing some more games, maybe trying to get some other generations of games to work for you guys, so I can continue to play more retro games. I want to round out the week with some retro games before I go back to more modern stuff with the turn of the new year. So, um, yeah. Uh, Thank you all so much for being here, my wonderful Rainiacs and Langsters. And I hope that your holidays, your upcoming holidays, are as hectic as they'll be. I hope they're also still a source of something for you, some kind of warmth. And if I can contribute to that in any way, I'm more than happy to. So, schedule within the next day or so, but expect the streams to be Tuesday and Wednesday this week, to account for my scheduling things that are happening. And I will see you guys next week. Until then, my wonderful Rainiacs and Langsters, make sure you eat well, stay hydrated, and get lots of good rest. I know some of you out there, have to study or work or what have you, pretty much up till or including the big holiday. But just remember to be kind to yourself and to be excellent to each other. Remember that a good gang sticks together. So if you ever need anything, as always, you have my various socials that are linked in the description of every video. You can follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky. And of course, you can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell if you haven't already. And yeah, so make sure to, you know, just remember I'm here. I know the holidays can be a little bit of a rough time, but as long as you're part of my gang, you've got me. So take care, everybody. And as always, the most important reminder every time, and it always will be, remember to unshrimp yourselves. Have a radiant rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.